All right, welcome back to another live stream on the official MLB Innings YouTube channel. I'm your host JayFish, and we are back with the White Sox deck today. And I was on vacation last week, so I didn't stream on the Rivals channel. 2 weeks ago, I was on this channel, obviously, staying on schedule, I guess, on this channel. But 2 weeks ago, we didn't even know what was going to happen with the World Series, and boy, was that a World Series. I mean, as a Dodgers fan, having some skin in the game, it was very stressful. But you know it's a good series when you're stressed out. Went to Game 7, and the Dodgers ended up making a comeback down 3-2 on the road, 1-2 in a row. Come back in the ninth inning down 4-3. The unlikely hero Miguel Rojas hits a home run. First home run, I think, in over a month. And that game, I could sit here and talk about it all night. I'm sure a lot of us could go back and forth on it too. But that whole series was just absolute cinema. And yeah, I mean, what an absolute series. Blue Jays, I knew that was going to be a good series. I predicted 6 or 7 games, and it went the distance. And I really don't have much to say on it. It just left me speechless. And we could talk about it all night, but we're gonna move on and try and get other stuff done in the stream, because like I said, we could spend all night on that. But it feels good to be back. I missed y'all. And today in this one, we're gonna be covering the recent update that came out the other week. It's not a big one. It's a lot of minimal stuff, which we're just gonna cover very quickly. Also, we're gonna cover some stuff that's going on in the game right now. And then we're going to be doing some upgrades on some Black Diamond players. We're going to be doing some skills and stuff. We're going to do lots of green and blues. Maybe we go back and change some sets with premium since we have some. And then at the end, we're going to be opening up 10 more first historic boxes. And we're guaranteed a Supreme Pack already because of the 20 purchases. And then we are trying to get more Supreme Packs out of the vintage boxes as well. And actually, yeah. I believe I spoke correctly on that. I thought I said 50 for a second, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like Rivals, and it's just the 10. So we have a chance of getting Supremes for that. So we have multiple chances at Supreme Packs tonight. We're already guaranteed one. And then we also have vintage packs. We have some premium vintages and ultimates, and then we're gonna do some diamond vintage combos as well. Maybe get a legend in there today. With the luck we've had on this account, we've already pulled multiple legends from vintage packs. So I wouldn't be shocked if we saw one here tonight. Got a lot to do in this one, and I'm hoping we'll get through all of it. And also, World Series is crazy. If you guys have anything to say about it, we can talk about it in the chat. But also, free agency officially underway. We have a lot of big free agents. Kyle Tucker, Kyle Schwarber are really some of the top names we've been seeing. We got Cody Bellinger. We have Pete Alonso, Bo Bichette, who was just in the World Series and stuff. Lots of big names. Where do you guys see these guys going as a guest team that has the players going in the free agency or trying to get them? What are your guys' thoughts? Who do you want to go where? Who do you want your team to bring in? And yeah, I mean, it may be the off season, but there's still a lot of big stuff that's going to be happening between now and opening day or even spring training. I'm excited to see where these big names go. Obviously, as a Reds fan, Kyle Schwarber is probably the biggest name for us, for the Reds, given that he literally went to Middletown High School, which is the same county that I have grown up and lived in my whole life. So the hometown guy obviously had an awesome career year in Philly, and a contract year couldn't have timed it better. And he's going to be getting paid. Will the Phillies be able to bring him back, or is he going to test free agency? Well, he has tested free agency. Or will he be able to get a bigger contract somewhere else? Will the Reds be able to bring him in? I saw that the Reds were up there in the odds. Actually, they were number 1 in the odds, and one of the things I saw. Do I see the Reds actually spending the money and getting them? No, but would love to see that. So we have a lot to talk about tonight. Anything going on in the MLB and stuff, we'll talk about it. But let's see who's in the chat real quick. We got Enrique. What is up, Reed? Welcome in. We got Michael Dayton. Steve, glad you can make it. You think Jose should win over the Big Dumper? Oh, yeah. I forgot that poll is up. Poll is up. Who should be the AL MVP? We have Cal, Aaron, and Jose, I believe, in that poll. I think Aaron was out to a big lead on that poll to start. I don't know where it's at now. I can't see the poll up on my chat. Who do you guys think the AL MVP is going to be? This Thursday, November 13th, is when the AL and NL MVPs get announced for the MLB. I think Ohtani pretty much has the NL locked up for his 3rd straight and his 4th total. 3-peating on the MVP is pretty crazy, making me think of like Barry Bonds type stuff. And then also Aaron Judge, 2-time winner. looking to be back-to-back, but I think it's a little bit tighter race than obviously Ohtani with pitching and what he did batting as well this year. Anytime he's doing both at an all-star level, it's hard for anyone to compete. But who do you guys got? You got Cal, Judge, or Jose, I believe, who's also in that. We've talked about this before. What do you guys think? MLB925, welcome in. Good to see you, Aiden. Glad you can make it. Tatiana, good to see you. Baseball 9 and everything. We are back, baby. First stream in 2 weeks. Yeah, been 2 weeks. That's crazy. Jay Villain, what's up, my man? How you doing? Doing well. Doing well. It's pretty cold here in Ohio. We got a little cold front coming through. It is 26 degrees, and we had snow all day today. It didn't stick, but we went from 50-degree weather this weekend to in the 20s and low 30s today in a matter of like 36 hours. And then it's going to go right back into the 50s on Wednesday. So bipolar here in Ohio, especially this time of year. Got this, I think it was the lake effect from up north. We had a big cold front come through, and yeah, got some snow pretty early on this year. Michael Dover, glad you can make it. Oh, I just lost my spot. Do not like when that happens. Sleep better. Welcome. Luis, what is up? Glad you can make it. Goldie fan, good to see you. Carlitos, LO News. Who else is in here? You got a half a foot of snow and it's 60 degrees on Saturday. Hey, same thing here. Well, we didn't get that much snow, but that's crazy. Marcus, good to see you. Glad you can make it. We got good to see you here as well. Pencil, yes, we're going to get into that in a second. No rival stream. No, not last week. We were off. I was on vacation, and we will be back on Rivals next week. Abella, glad you can make it. Revolution from Discord, welcome in. Ralph, glad you can make it. Cubs team is 100 overall. Nice. Months worth of playing. It's definitely easier now to get to 100 overall than it did back in the day. I can say that for sure. LRO News, glad you can make it. Griffey or Jackie Legend, calling it right now. Griffey would be awesome. We've been trying to get him for literally 2.5, almost 3 years now. Let's see. FALM, welcome in. We got Anthony, glad you can make it. I saw that about Anthony, not Anthony, Emmanuel Clase and Ortiz. I did see that. We'll see what ends up happening in that situation. Football King, glad you can make it. Dodgers need a new arm. Biggest thing is that bullpen. Finding that bullpen closer. Roki obviously served that in the playoffs. Do they convert him to that, or do they let him go back to be a starter? I don't know what's going to happen, but they still need a lot of help there. Obviously, we saw in the playoffs, and honestly, just last year in general, especially down the stretch. Dante, welcome in. Ralph, glad you can make it. Hendricks retired. It's crazy. All these guys that have retired in the MLB, NFL, and NBA, as I've grown up, it's crazy to think, like, the players that shaped, like, my childhood, most of them are gone. It's crazy to think, like, we're on to that next, and, like, it just... I know I'm not old, but it makes you feel old when you see these guys retiring, man. Like, back in 2016, I was still in high school. Literally just starting high school. Crazy. The boys of summer, welcome in. It's been that long. It'll be a decade since the Cubs broke that streak. Next year. Oh my gosh. Where has time gone, man? Where has time gone? Red Devil Ux, glad you can make it. Welcome in. PR King, what is up? Benar, glad you can make it. Miss anyone else coming in here? Chris, glad you can make it. Fireballer, Ace, Boss pitcher went from my best to worst. 587 right now. Short Ace for Boss. Boss is a heavily nerfed one. Skill, so it depends. So Ace, do you have Ace on anyone else? If you have Ace on multiple pitchers, it gets worse and worse. Versus having it on one. That's the first thing that comes into my mind. Did you roll it on someone else in your lineup and you just didn't realize that? Also, chat, if you can help him out in the chat as well if I miss anything as we go on. Who else is in here? Travis, welcome in. Let's see, anyone else coming in? PR King, glad you can make it. God, I'm glad you can make it. Good to see you here. God bless as well. Who else? Pencil, good to see you. Hola, Gonzalez, Allen County, didn't miss anyone else. Ben R, glad you can make it. Have their sons in the pros? What do you think? LeBron, we've literally witnessed that. I mean, we've witnessed that in LeBron already. Oh man, that's crazy. He's actually played with Bronny. That's the crazy part too. Mr. Glad you can make it. Welcome in. All right, so also coupon codes tonight. The coupon code for everybody that everyone gets is a premium vintage pack that'll be given out at the end of the stream. Also, if we hit 150 likes, we'll give it the bonus coupon code of 2 League Ball recharge tickets tonight as well. So I don't know how many likes we're at, but if you guys have not already liked, subscribe, we highly appreciate it. And let's get that bonus tonight. Let's do it. All right, so I'll continue to talk about what's going on, but we're going to get this stream started. We're already 10 minutes in, and we're going to try and make time to look at cards in the chat again. All right, let's see. First things first, we're going to start with the events going on, which the 9th anniversary event where it was donation and then getting the players back has officially ended. So we're not really going to cover that. Let me know, did anyone pull a Supreme from the donation event when you guys were able to receive a free card? Did anyone get anything? Did anyone get anything better than a Sig, like a normal Sig? Did anyone get a Legend? Did anyone get a Supreme out of it? Or did anyone end up getting a Team Sig out of it? Like something that was useful, I should say. Did anyone get anything useful from the donation event on the acquiring part after people already donated? That's my question. Let me know in the chat if you guys did or not. All right, next up we have the historic event, I believe, still going on. Yeah, first historic event. Don't really need to cover this, but you guys can get your items and everything. And then last but not least, I don't think there's anything else. I think all the events ended. Yeah, postseason event, that ended in terms of collecting stuff on November 2nd, so you can only spend points now. And then, yeah, so I'm thinking we'll probably have some hopefully new events coming here this week, which I would assume with all these ones that are ending. So not much going on there. Biggest thing that was going on this past week is the limited time shop. So last week, I believe Tuesday last week, it started. The first shop of the limited time shop that comes around every so often was here. You were able to get a premium legend skill change ticket, diamond trainer recruit ticket, special signature pack, team select prime packs, team select diamond packs, vintage pack, ultimate vintage packs, and then all these skill changes stuff, premium skill trainer. You could do all that with stars. This is the highly looked forward to by a lot of people, but normally it's not shop 1 that people look forward to, it's shop 2. So this is what you could get in shop 1. There are a total of what? You have under 3 hours until this shop ends, and then tomorrow we'll get shop 2 to come out. So the biggest thing I think in here was probably the Legends Skill Change Ticket and special signature packs for us. Still trying to build that full team deck, but besides that, the blues and stuff are cool too. But we have so many blues it wasn't worth wasting stars, because we do all know that the GI is coming back in limited time shop 2, and we know that because if you go to news and then click on notices, if you click on the limited time event shop notice, shop ends the night at 10 p.m. Eastern time. That's all this stuff that we just showed you. Shop 2 opens November 11th at 10 p.m. and then it'll end next Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern time, and I'll be doing a rival stream at that time, or that night next week. But as you can see, there's going to be the grade increase ticket. It's coming back. I believe it's going to be 10,000 stars. I believe it's been 10,000 stars normally, along with all this other stuff. We got overall amp tickets, upgrade tickets, premium skill change tickets, legend basic stat adjustment, black diamond pieces, all that good stuff. I definitely think shop 2 is normally always better than shop 1 in my opinion. It just depends on your team needs though, I guess, as well. That'll be next week. So yes, diamond skill trainer ticket, yes, a purchase that'll probably be very useful. The diamond trainers are useful, but with where certain teams are at, they're not as useful as the newer diamond skill trainers, which a lot of people are starting to try and collect and acquire to grow their teams in that aspect, since that got added not too long ago. So that'll be starting tomorrow night at 10. And for the 9th anniversary, I believe they did a 9,999 stars. So pretty much 10,000 stars for like $9.99, $10, which not trying to promote anyone spending anything here on the game, but I will say, if you need a GI, that's the cheapest GI you can get with that package for the 9th anniversary. Because if you go to the store, in terms of stars, for 10,000 you get 12,000, but for 10,000 it's $100. So for $10 you can get 10,000 stars pretty much, which is a steal. I'm not saying or promoting anyone have to go buy that, but if you need a GI and you have $10 and you just want to get that player up, it's a pretty good deal right there. Definitely one of the cheaper options than paying $50 or even $100. And if you need more than one from the off-season event that should be coming out soon, Free to play have been put to the test these last couple of days. Yeah, like I said, by no means do you guys have to purchase that, but just putting that out there, it's about 10 times cheaper than what it normally is in the store for that many stars. So, all right. Oh yeah, so we got Kurtz and stuff, Rookie of the Year. How we got obviously Cy Young and stuff going on too. Not just the MVP, but that's what we were doing the poll on to start the stream. Who do we got winning the Rookie of the Year? Who we got winning Cy Young for each leagues and stuff as well? All that we're gonna be finding out this week. So it is already out, Aiden. If you go to best items and if you go to special, it should be the 9-year special package 1. It's the first package. If you click on it, you'll see it there for $9.99. It's already been purchased on this account, so you can't see it, but that will be in that portion right there. If you guys did, which I think it goes away. When does this go away? It should go away all at the same time. So you have 3 days left, I believe. I think all those 9-year special package were available the same amount of time. So I think they're all 3 days left. Scooball and Skeens. Yeah, I know Skeens is for sure probably a lock. I'd be shocked. Tariq is, I'd say, pretty much a lock as well. Obviously, you had Wheeler that was doing well and then got injured and everything. So I think that one kind of became easier as well. Or not Wheeler. I was thinking of the Wheeler and Skeens, but Wheeler was in the conversation, and then obviously, yeah, that didn't go too hot. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get into the power ranking tournament real quick. That's going on as well. We're currently in the round of 16. Who do you guys got winning it all, by the way? To be honest, I was not on the game really at all on vacation, so I haven't been keeping up with this much. Who do you guys got winning this? Oh, it's down to these last 16 teams right here. Look how many JC MLB teams are in here. It always kills me seeing that. A lot of teams that we've seen since, honestly, this started. So who do we got winning it all? Let me know in the chat, but that's going on. Make sure you guys do your pick'ems and stuff as well. All right, last thing before we get into the good stuff in terms of upgrading and working on players and then packs. We got this little update, which we should be able to cover very quickly. We got first part of the update, club challenge improvements. So there's a new extreme difficulty level that got added. And then also max score got updated. Club challenge rewards got improved. You can see on there in the notice all the details. Ranking rewards improved. Club shop got new items added. Diamond basic stat adjust ticket and premium skill trainer recruit tickets got added. Stage challenge got improved in terms of stage 8 is now a difficulty level between stage 8 and 9. 9 got adjusted to the current stage 10 difficulty, and then stage 10 is a new difficulty that has players featuring the new or featuring diamond trainers. So also that included stage challenge rewards improvement, as you can see right here of the before and afters. And then nice little thing right here, you can save all 3 lineups at the same time instead of having to save one and then go and load the league lineup into the others. Cool stuff right there. It'll let you know if you can't do the leagues because you're in the middle of a rotation or if because of club battle match. Gear preset display feature added right there, as you can see in terms of which one you have, A, B, or C. Trainer sub option filters got added. That's cool, making life easy. And then some other stuff down here. Told you guys it wasn't a big update, just a lot of little things right there. And I don't know how fast I did that, but I feel like that was maybe in 60 seconds. So that's pretty much it for the 10.1.2 update that came out the other week, just to point that out to you for anyone that missed it. All right, let's see. What's up, Gutierrez, by the way? Welcome in. Aiden, good to see you here as well. Should give us 25 card a boost for winning Cy Young. That would be cool if they did stuff like that. I always wanted to see like certain awards get added as like actually a boost to cards for that year as well, not just skins or anything as well. Taiwan Astros, yeah, that's always a good bet. Sunday Golfer, welcome in, by the way. Pencil, I know, who knows anymore? It's so different than back in the day. I mean, back in the day, it was a lot easier. Now with how the game has changed and stuff, and how where teams are and stuff, it's definitely not like it was in terms of how predictable back in the day. It's definitely a little bit more wide open. Let's see who else is in here. I think I just saw Super Pat the Boss. Did I miss it? Why did I lose my spot? That's so annoying. Welcome in, Super Pat. Welcome in. Good to see you. Didn't miss anyone else coming in. Aces, welcome in. Josh, welcome in as well. Also, we're 76 likes off of the goal of 150. About halfway there of getting that bonus coupon. If you haven't liked, subscribed yet, we would highly appreciate that. Let's see if we can get there here soon. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing going. We got a couple of players to work on that we didn't finish in the last stream. Derek Jeter, pretty much done. We can always go back and change blues and green stuff, but that's not the main priority right now. He got a 3-3-2 born to be a star set. That's what's going on. So he's pretty much sitting there. Wood, we have a 3-3-1 control master set with ace and dominant pitcher. We didn't work on him because the new strat, at least for now, with how backed up our team was to just go for level 3-3-1s or higher instead of minimum of 3-3-2 with how hard this team was to get skills. Page sitting there with the Mr. Perfect. I believe this was a 3-3-1 as well, but we already upgraded Mr. Perfect one level. Suitor, in the last stream, we got a Fireballer 3-3-3 set with Iron Will and Ground Baller. We haven't done anything with it since yet. And I believe we decided to stick with Ground Baller for now. Obviously, it's based off the field stats, but the players that we're possibly going to work on tonight is we can either green or blue Page with Mr. Perfect. We can possibly blue Ground Baller, and you guys are going to make all these decisions tonight. We can possibly blue this. Some of you guys said to keep it. Some of you guys said not to because of where this team's fielding's at. With it still being a lower overall team, it's not going to give as much of effect right now. But if we got better fielding, obviously we'd keep it. We talked about that in the last stream. You guys get to choose on that. Another one was Hendricks. So we got a control master, and I don't know if this was a 3-3-2 that we got on him or not, or if we've upgraded a level, but we can possibly green and or blue this set as well and keep Ground Baller, but that's another thing like Suitor. And then out of all these other players, the last guy that we possibly need to go back and work on is Folk tonight. So he has a control master 3-3-1, and we're going to green him at least to get another skill with this for now. If we do some of this, we might go back and try and roll our high level set on some of these guys to go for a 3-3-2 since we have the resources to do and there's no one else to work on as of now in terms of black diamonds. But that's what we're going to be doing in this stream. Really working on some guys that we already have, trying to get them where we want them for now, and then we're going to open packs. And then I'm assuming in the next stream we'll probably hopefully have another guy to work on and do another big upgrade session. All right, welcome in K-Cal, glad you can make it. Player of the month boost, but Cy Young, that would be sweet. Dante, glad you can make it. Sosa Sig at 195 power and 94 basic, 24. I remember that. You got him back up to 190. That's crazy. All right, so first things first, I think for sure we'll probably green Folk. Okay, you know what? Actually thinking about this. We have 113 premium skill change tickets. I don't want to blow through all these. I want to save some. But do you want me to push for a 3-3-2 on some of these guys that didn't in the last stream, since we have some resources and no one else to work on right now? And then green and blue, or do you want to just stick with what we have and save them for possibly multiple players next week or in the future? What are we feeling tonight? I'm trying to gauge you guys. I do recall Mr. Perfect 3-3-1 is one of those that need to be higher up. So we can possibly, if we do use premiums, we'll start with Page. Obviously, that's our top guy to work on because he's our only other, I believe, Supreme that does not have a 3-3-2 higher endgame set. Because Jeter has that 3-3-2, and so does Suitor and Fingers on their sets. 3-3-3, both have 3-3-3s. So Page would be the one we would go and continue to do premiums on, correct? All right, so that's what we'll do. Everyone seems to agree on it. So what we'll do, we'll use premiums on Page tonight. try to roll for a different, even if it's a 3-3-1 with Control Master, that is more useful than Mr. Perfect not being as useful at 3-3-1. I do recall the last time when we pulled that it's not a skill that you can get away with 3-3-1 as much as you can on other ones. Obviously, we don't want to stick with a 3-3-1. We want 3-3-2 or higher. But with where this account is at, we're trying to just get something useful. So we'll do that. We'll premium him, and then we'll go back and green and blue some of these guys that need to have their sets finished. I think that sounds good. Perfect. That's perfect. I agree with you all on that one. Let's go ahead and start with premiums then on Satchel and hopefully get something that's useful. I forgot we had... This was the card that if we could have gotten a 3-3-3 on with Mr. Perfect and we rolled it like 37 times, would be pretty much a perfect card for Mr. Perfect. With how high his base stats and grade increases and everything is with the normal lineup stats, would be a great card if we could get that a 3-3-3. All right, let's go ahead and auto use and see what we can do here. We don't have a lot of time to spend on this, so I'm hoping we can get, even if it's like a Control Master or something, 3-3-1, more useful. AL Rookie of the Year, did that just get announced? I know that they were going to be soon. Did that just get announced? AL Rookie of the Year just won by Nick Kurtz. No shock there. I thought that he was pretty much a lock, especially after that 4 home run game. I believe he had that 4 home run game, correct? We had what, 2 or 3 people that had 4 home runs this year? Cooperative pitching, low level set. I will pass on that, my man. Pass on that. Is Mr. Perfect an ace best ability stack? I don't know. I've actually never used the Mr. Perfect set with ace either. Ace is really was, when it got buffed, it was the good on 1 pitcher type card. Manageable, I guess, on 2. Some people would use it on 2. Mr. Perfect and ace together, I'm not sure how that would roll together if you had a max 3-3 set. Has anyone ever rolled Mr. Perfect with ace 3-3 and tried that out? What does that look like, by the way? Yes, 4 home run game. Yeah, as a rookie. I remember Houston. Yep. You played against Nick in high school? That's crazy. What's up, Robbie, by the way? Ross, welcome in. Did you vote for World Series, Blue Jays or Dodgers? Had to go with my Dodgers. Mango 9i should have been Roman. I could have seen Roman. So stamina, we basic statted that down. So it's normally, stamina is normally a 78 on this card. Workhorse 3-3-2. Of course we get a 3-3. So Workhorse, if you have the right stamina of 80 and higher, is useful. I've not used it before because I've not gotten a high enough level set on a player to use it on. Is 3-3-2 manageable if we can basic stat adjust this to 80? Or are we only shooting for a 3-3-3 on Workhorse with 80 and above? Is this a useful one with 3-3-2 if we can get that to 80? Because I've not used a Workhorse set or had a card that's had high enough stamina to use. How are we feeling about that, y'all? It's worth it. 3-3-2 or higher with Workhorse. Boost to 83. W's in the chat. Good. If it was a 3-3-3, I for sure was sticking with it. I wasn't sure how it did 3-3-2. So, baseball 9 and everything, I'm still learning as well because a lot of things have changed and a lot of these skills, I have not actually rolled a good level set of actually working on it. So, Workhorse 3-3-2, we'll take it. Be great. Adjusted, yes. So, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take this basic stat adjustment off right now and use a legend one. We're going to do 5 because we can get it all the way up to 83 with a legend basic stat adjust. The higher the better. So let's go to Satchel page. What do we want to... We want stamina obviously to go to 5. What do we want to take down looking at this set? Do we want to take fastball down to 75 and keep breaking fastball about 75, 76? That's probably what I would say would be the best option. What are we feeling? We can get that all the way up to 83. That would be beautiful. Do we agree? Fastball down and stamina up 5, since that's 80. And honestly, the past 2 streams on this account doing these upgrades, we've gotten really lucky. Obviously, this is not the set. I had to change the set. That's our old set. We need to switch that over to the other set. Bullpen guy that is stuck with Iron Will, ground baller. Let's see. Baseball 9, yeah. Fastball, 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 fastball. Wait for skills. Travis, not a bad. Travis makes a good point. Travis, even though Iron Will, yeah, I mean, well, you know what? We'll do that. We'll get skills first. We know that we're gonna take that up. Let's do the skills first. That's a good point. Even though we're probably gonna do that and take that down, we'll do the skills first. I agree with you on that one. Smart. All right, so let's go ahead and green it. Obviously, we want to try and get a skill with it. Let's try and get the skills first, and then we'll do the basics out of Just. I still believe we're probably going to take fastball down, but just to be sure, let's do it in the correct order. All right, so we got finesse on this card. Yep. So if we take fastball down, that technically already helps us, even though this requirement's not hard to hit. Remember the days where it was 15? Oh, those good old days trying to do those trains. They made it easy for you guys now. All right, so we got finesse. Do we push for ace still? I know that Carlito's saying hunt for ace. Obviously, we'll go in blue. Gold stat Just and see how workhorse works. We could do that St. Louis Cardinals 84. We could. But because we have 5 legend basic stat adjusts, I don't mind just doing that as well. But we could burn some. But the higher the base stat, what is the cutoff, by the way? I know 80 is the bare minimum for like skills that require on the base. What is the point of like diminishing returns on how high you take the stamina, by the way? Like, is there a cutoff of like, hey, once you get past 86, you're not helping anymore? That's what I don't know with workhorse. All right, so let's go ahead and blue that. I'll stick with finesse, and then obviously if we can get ace, awesome. If we can mess, that would be cool. But let's see. Yeah, obviously ace would be sick, which I think we have ace on wood, but that's not even an endgame set, so I would rather have it on satchel. Let's go ahead and blue this. So boom. Let's see what we can get. Since you don't get a boost from legend skill. It just keeps going up, so we want to just for sure do the legend basic stat and get that 5. Okay, cool. I didn't know if there was a cutoff point or not where it really wasn't, like I said, the diminishing returns where it's not worth it. I'll pass on you, Giant Crusher. Fool's gold right there. All right. I remember Fixer back in the day. Man, back in the day, I would have been leaping for joy. I would have been so happy back in the day if I could have just rolled that quick with the blues. But sadly, we know that finesse and dom don't work great together anymore. Man, you guys remember those days where you remember the days when people were running finesse and dom? Like if you got finesse and dom, it was like GG's. GG's. So now that we got dom, I would start bluing Finn then, correct? Because dominant seems to be, no pun intended, I guess pun intended, more dominant with workhorse, as you guys have been saying in the chat. So now that we got dom, I guess we can continue to blue finesse, correct? Yeah, keep dom and work on finesse now. Cool. All right, so we got dom. We technically got a better skill than finesse for this set with workhorse, but now we got to continue to blue finesse. All right. Okay, Giant Crusher. See how it is. See how it is. I'm excited to use a workhorse set for the first time. This skill has been out for how long now? And I finally got a card that is actually useful for Workhorse 3-2 or higher. Because if you don't have a good high base stamina card, it's not useful. It's nice to finally be able to try out a new skill. Especially with the luck we've had on this account. Man, the amount of fool's gold right now. Getting my hopes up, man. Getting my hopes up. Come on, baby. Give me ace right here. It's not ace. But mess, man. We cool with no ace and just settling with mess? I know that I believe Carlitos was pushing ace hard, correct? Yeah, Carlitos was pushing ace hard. I think we're good with cleaning up your mess. Ace would have been cool. But I think I like this set. Are we agreeing? Pencil said yes. St. Louis Cardinal says roll for touch. 83 divide 86 is 5. Start losing fatigue more. Okay. How do you get that card to level 30? Supremes can go up to level 30 when you black diamond them. Yeah, mess, I'm obviously cool with mess. Ace would have been beautiful like you were talking about, but I think I'm cool with mess. So let's go ahead and go training this up. And then let's see. Wrong sets. That would have been a waste of 9 skill training tickets. All right. We'll take that, baby. We'll take that. I did not expect to roll out of here with the set like that on Satchel Paige. And we finally get to try Workhorse. I am so excited to finally try Workhorse. Remember when it first came out, everyone was like, this skill sucks. And then it actually was pretty good. And we finally get to use it. Obviously, it's a conditional skill, though. Like, I'm going to throw Control Master on pretty much anyone. But I'm not going to throw Workhorse on a bullpen guy. So let's skill train this up. And it's already 7:37. We'll see if we have time to work on anyone else's skills. All right, obviously, I believe, are we going to short Workhorse and take Mess and Dom all the way up to 6 so we can get them both diamond? Is it 3-3-2? Obviously, we can short one of the other skills. I know that some people will short the legend skill to get the diamonds on the others. What are we feeling with this set? Obviously, I haven't used this set before. I've never used Workhorse, so... Are we feeling this? Are we feeling shorting anything else? Have we done any packs? Not yet, but we're about to get into it. Also, we are going for 150 likes to get our bonus coupon code. Not sure how many we're at, but if you had liked already, let's try and get to that goal. Who's going to be the 150th like? Short Mess? Okay, we'll short Mess. Take Workhorse up and short Mess. Like that. Short Mess more personally, since one of the few skills that are still effective at 5. Aces says short Workhorse. You know what? We'll short Mess because I've seen a good amount of people saying short Mess. But I can always go back and test other things too. We have plenty of skill resets, so that's never a problem. 2-level Mess seems better than 1-level Workhorse. I'm just gonna go with what majority's chat's saying, but aces doesn't mean I can't come back to that and change it. Honestly, it's still a great set either its way. Sweet. Y'all, that's awesome, man. That's seriously beautiful right there. Beautiful. All right, it's 7:39. Do we have time to work on anyone else? So we did Page. Do we want a blue ground baller on Suitor or keep it? That's an end game set. Do we want a blue ground baller since the fielding is not that high on the team overall? Obviously, if it was more end game team and had high fielding, that would be a no doubt or don't bother with it. Hendricks. What was Hendricks again? Do we want to work on anyone else before we go into packs that we mentioned? So we had what? Hendricks. Was he a 3-3-2 set? Is Hendricks a 3-3-2? Because if he did, why did we not work on him? No, he's not a 3-3-2 set. We already have one level. Yeah, he was not a 3-3-2, so that was not a 3-3-2 set. We already upgraded him one from playing. Is a no-go anymore? All right, so what we'll do, we'll blue it. We will blue ground baller, and then that'll be it for who we work on tonight because we won't have any more time. Let's go ahead and do that. Because you guys were in between last week or 2 weeks ago. When we rolled this set, a lot of you guys, it was 50-50 on keeping Ground Baller or rolling off of it. We're going to go ahead and roll off of it since that's what I'm seeing in the chat and see what else we can get. We have Fireballer, Iron Will, which is obviously great in the bullpen, especially with his fastball being 80. With that being the value of the base fastball basic stat dependent. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Make sure we're on blue. Okay, cool. Oh, you know what? Let's use premium blues. Just realized we were on normal blues. Let's not lose that, even though we're not sticking with it. All right, this is all we'll have time for. Everyone else, I believe, is 3-3-1s or lower sets, so don't even care as much to use blues and greens on them anyways. Not as much as important as these guys. Yeah, fielding is nowhere near there. Wow, love put away pitch. Thank you. How did they know that's what I wanted? Back-to-back gold skills, inning eater. Seriously, this is so good on a bullpen guy. Look at that stamina. Ideal skills back-to-back. Let's go. And if anyone's new watching me, I'm being sarcastic. You're not looking for that in the bullpen. All right, I have a feeling this is going to take a little bit. So this is definitely going to have to go a little bit quicker so we can open packs. All right. This is going to be fun. So, I mean, technically, if we got finesse with Fireballer, that would actually be pretty good. Technically speaking. Come on, man. It's the only thing about these premiums, they take longer because you have to wait for that skill to choose. All right. No gold skills. Love to see this. Come on, Bruce. You know, I think Satchel took all the luck, and that's okay. I'm not even gonna complain. We already got it. Looking for Finn. Only reason we weren't greening is because of Iron Will with his fastball being 80. That's literally the main reason we kept Iron Will and we were blue and Ground Baller. With the 80 base of fastball on this card with Iron Will in the bullpen, I believe the chat was saying to go ahead and do that. But with all of our resources, we can still go for Finn, Super Pat, to be fair. But at this rate, we haven't rolled a green or blue in a while. Or I mean, gold in a while. So we'll see. Yeah, at this point, I can get a couple of Hershey bars for free with all the rounds I rolled. I'm not upset, but man, that would have been nice with finesse, not Dom. If this was Control Master, but since it's Fireballer, I guess we would get more. I'm not saying we stick with Dominant. I guess we would get more use from Dominant Pitcher than Ground Baller right now, since the fielding is obviously super low. So we would keep that. I don't know if we have time to keep pushing. Maybe we come back to this. Yeah, it's better than Ground Baller. It's not finesse, like Super Pat was talking about. You know what? I think what we're gonna do doesn't have to be a finished set. We're gonna stick a pin in this because it's already 744. Okay. If we come back and we want to push for a finesse down the road, we could. But we're gonna stick a pin in this because it's 744. If we want to come back and visit this card, we can. But I'm not gonna complain. Finesse would have been ideal with Fireballer, but I'm not gonna complain at all. So you know what? We're gonna stick a pin in that. Stick with that for now, and let's go ahead and just train that up. Let's do that real quick, since I just realized we haven't even done that yet. And this is what, a 3-3-2 set. We don't have time for this. 7:45. I got open packs. We'll do that. We'll do that in a different stream. I only got 15 minutes left, and I won't let cards in the chat. We're sticking a pin in that, y'all. I would still say a pretty successful upgrade session, especially because we got Satchel Paige done all here tonight. Was not expecting that. And we only used how many premiums a day? We only used, I think, like 20 premiums total. I think we started with 113. 20 to finish Satchel. That's awesome. Unheard of on this account. It's great. What's up, my man? Welcome in. I don't know how many likes we're at. We're 25. We're 25 likes away. We're at 125. The goal is 150 to get our bonus coupon. Can we get that here in the next 5 minutes? If you guys have not liked, go ahead and leave a like, and let's get to that 150 like goal. Who's going to be the under 50th like? All right. It's time for packs now, y'all. We're throwing these packs in here to end this stream. First things first, we got to open up the historic boxes, though. So instead of how it used to work in the past where you get 10 historic packs, and you can either get normal vintages, signatures, or supremes, you now get boxes where they either give you upgradable items like premium skill change tickets, all that stuff, or historic signature pack or supreme pack. So instead of getting all cards, you get different items, or you get a supreme pack, which guarantees a supreme. So we got 10 of these. We're also, I believe, guaranteed a supreme tonight. Yes, because of the 20 purchases and stuff. So let's open these boxes first. Let's use all 10. You know what? Let's just go one at a time, actually. We'll do the ka-chings for each one since we can't really do those anymore with the players. All right, so ka-ching number 1, premium legends skill change ticket. Cool, I guess. Number 2, 3 greens. 3 premium skill change tickets. All right, so we got our first ever all historic signature pack. So technically speaking, we could pull a team from that. So we'll open that up here in a second. That's the first time we've rolled that. It's not a supreme, it's only signature, so it's only historic guys in those packs. All right, number 5, we get a supreme player pack. So we're guaranteed 2 supremes tonight. One from the first historic supreme that we got guaranteed from the purchases. Now we got another one here. It's an all supreme player pack. So we got the signature and then we got the supreme back to back. Beautiful. Can we get any more? Premium skill change tickets. Blues, I won't mind that since we used a couple tonight. More premium skill change tickets. 2 more left. Diamond Trainer Recruit, can't complain about that. Last one. Premium skill change tickets. So you know what? We got another supreme pack. We got 2 tonight. And we got the historic signature. So let's do this thing. Let's do the vintages first, though. We got 37 premium vintages. Will we get a legend from these tonight? Let's find out. All right, no orange glow on the first 10. Already got Wood's signature. Okay. I wouldn't mind seeing a diamond here. Okay. Okay. Nothing there. Next set of 10. No orange glow. Got 7 more after this. All right, no legends here from premium vintages back to back, which is fine. Honestly, the rates on this account has been crazy, so it's gonna probably be a long time, hopefully, before we get another one to adjust that out. All right, let's go ahead and do the ultimate vintage packs. We got 6 of these. Technically, we have a higher chance of getting them in these packs versus the premium vintages. We got 6. Let's see what happens here. Diamond legend would be crazy. We got another legend. But technically, yes, like I said, they're higher rates on the ultimate vintages. How many legends have we pulled in this account from these vintage packs? Not including legend ones. I want to say this is number 4 now. 4 or 5. Gosh, this account is gross. We pulled a diamond and a legend here. I thought it was going to be a diamond legend, but it was the one below. If it was the top middle, it would have been a diamond legend. All right, let's go ahead and see the diamond one here first. You know what? Let's just open all. No, let's open the diamond. See, this is gonna be first. Get that out of the way. Oh, okay. Catfish Hunter. All right, let's see what this diamond is. Imagine this is Griffey. If it was Griffey, that'd be awesome. I would love to see a supreme, but he would at least go on the bench as a legend and be my batters chem guy. I don't care how we get Griffey, whether it's legend or supreme. Let's just see him right here. 3, 2, 1. Come on, Griffey. Imagine. Not a bad card. Not a bad card. I don't think I pulled Lou before. Is this a newer legend too? I want to say it's a newer legend that got added. solid card. Obviously not as useful as it would have been back in the day, but you know what? Another legend added to it. Another legend added to it. All right. I think what we're gonna go ahead and do real quick. We got that. Let's do our diamond combo. I think we can do a diamond combo. Let's see. Let's go to grade real quick. I thought we had enough. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can do 3? Yeah, we can do 3 diamond vintage combos. Cool. Lou is old. I haven't pulled him then. Have not pulled Lou before. One of the first legends. That's crazy. I've actually never seen him. I mean, I know I can go look in collections, but I've never pulled him or seen anyone pull him. Okay. Catfish, Lou, and Hiller right here. Let's do this first one. See if we can get a diamond legend out of these. That'd be crazy. All right. Another Joe. We have another one, I believe, in the backup. Needing fewer. And then last one. Last chance at a diamond legend. And we finish off with Lemon. All right. Only 5 likes away. Can we get there, y'all? Who's going to be the 150th like? Get that bonus coupon. All right. Where did that historic signature pack go? Oh, there it is. All right. Let's open this bad boy up. I guess technically we can get a team right here, but I mean, it's like a normal sig, just so we can only get the historic guys, so. Got ourselves a gold. Let's flip it. And we got Musina. Obviously a great card. Any Orioles decks probably could use that. Obviously a beautiful card. 73 base. Newer Supreme that just got added with these historic sets, so. All right, so now it's down to the All Supreme player packs. We got 2 of these bad boys. You guys know who we want from this. We want Griffey. All right, let's get hashtag Griffey's in the chat. A Griffey Supreme is more coveted to me than a Legend. Legend would still be awesome to use them on the bench as bad as can, but if we could get a Supreme right here, that'd be crazy. Adds to the team set deck. That's obviously what we want. Can we finally get him? And 150 likes, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you. We'll got the bonus coupon code right after these packs. All right, first one. All right, we got a gold. We went left for the legend in the vintage pack that we did. We're gonna go right here. Come on. Can Griffey finally come home? It's been almost 3 years since he came in the game. Can we finally get him? Besides his normal diamond or a sig that doesn't add his team set deck. But I think we've only gotten his normal diamond. 3, 2, 1. Come on, baby. This is Griffey. I don't know what I'll do. Come on, Griffey. Come on, Griffey. You know, it's not bad. Look at this card's batting stats. W's. It's not Griffey, but has a legend card as well. This is more useful for me. Actually, have we pulled Ott on this account? We have a pretty stacked outfield, so I don't know what we'll do. Batting stats are beautiful. I just don't know how we'll use it. So only thing with him being a right fielder. It's a great card. I just don't know where we'll use him. I mean, obviously we can replace Baines. I forgot we still had him out in right field. I love Baines as a team sig, but comparing that odd card to him with his batting stats and stuff too, I think he's just going to end up replacing Baines. You just cannot beat that Supreme with that base like that, especially batting stats out and right. And Baines is one of the top team sigs for the White Sox too. Well, I'm not complaining. That at least moves Baines to the bench, so. Yeah, one of the best hitting ones. With him being a right fielder, I didn't realize that we had, what's his name out there, so that's actually very useful. Big dubs in the chat. Come on, baby. That would have been sick if it was Griffey, though. We got one more. All right, we're just doing look strat right here. Another gold. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Out of 75 possible historic players that have Supreme cards, we dupe Ott on. I can't even be mad. All the luck went to Paige today. And we already got Ott, who was an improvement in right. Bro, there's no way. A 1 in 75 chance. A 1 in 75 chance. I believe there's, what, 75 in this first historic. In the all historic packs. Back to back, we pull Ott. I get it. If we duped back to back in the old days of how the historic packs work when it was only 5 players for 6 months, I get it. Y'all. 1 in 75 chance that we did it back to back. I'm not upset in the Ott that we pulled. Obviously, that's useful. But this one is just gonna have to be donated. Obviously a great card, but wow, what a way to end it. Satchel we got done, and we got Ott to put out and right. I'm not complaining, but that was kind of a funny way to end it with a dupe right there, y'all. What are the chances of that, y'all? Honestly, this account, with the luck it's had, we've had a lot of good things happen, but stuff like that doesn't shock me happen on this account either. Bad stuff happening like that with low chances are low-key funny. I wish I could give someone that Ott right now, because that's a very good, one of the best batters that got added. That's going to be going in the donation event next year. You know what? I'll take it, though. We improved at right field. Baines will go to the bench. So we're improving all the way around. And then Paige got his set. So I cannot complain. W stream right there. We hit 150 likes. Time to go with the bonus coupon code and the normal one. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Let's see. Hold on. My producer just made a good point. I forgot Supreme combos got added. We cannot do a Supreme combo. We only have one dupe in the backup, and I don't want to get rid of this Ott card with how good the batting is. And we can replace, like I said, what's his name out and right. I mean, just comparing these two, look at this. If we had an extra, I would for sure. But look at that. I mean, I know one's a team stick, one's a Supreme, but I mean, I think you just gotta stick with Ott and keep that. So now if we dupe again, or we find a player that's not useful, we will be able to do a Supreme combo after that. I forgot that we have those in there. We have a backup Puckett that's not useful. This Ott we'll put on the bench as well. We get another dupe or non-useful Supreme, we can do a Supreme combo again. I thought we had enough for that combo. Producer pointed that out. I wish we could have had another one, but I'll still take it. All right, coupon code going in the chat right now. We got the normal one for the premium vintage pack being dropped in there, and the bonus for the league ball recharge tickets. 2 of those bad boys. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys. And I think we'll look at cards for 5 minutes, y'all. For 5 minutes. I said we would. It's 7:58. We'll go until 8:05. All right. Both coupon codes are going in right now. You guys are awesome. Producer should be putting both in there. And the poll just ended. Who do you guys think will be AL MVP? Over 250 votes. Judge came in first. That's at 57%. Cal at 39%. And Jose at 4%. So the chat spoke today, and they believe that Aaron will win the AL MVP to make it back-to-back for him in 3 on his career total. We'll see if that ends up happening here on Thursday. All right, if you guys are on iOS or Apple devices, you have to use the link in the chat. It takes you to a browser, press OK. It'll take you back to your game, and then go to inbox. You'll see it there. If you're on Android, you can do that version, or you can do the in-game option, which I'll show you guys right now. If you guys click on the gold event up here, and then click on enter coupon code behind my face cam, and click on the banner. You type in the end of those links that just got put in the chat for those codes, which is for the normal one, NOV for November, MLB 9I 25. Hit use coupon. We've already used it to test it before the stream, but it'll say it's been redeemed. If you've already used it, it'll say that. And then if you type in the bonus coupon, NOV 2025 9I bonus, hit use coupon. Say it's already been used because we already tested it well, but it'll say it's been redeemed. Go to your inbox and you should see all those items in there. Obviously we don't. All right, let's switch this over. Everybody, if you guys have cards you want to show off, we'll look at cards for 5 minutes. And it looks like my game froze. That's great. If you guys go to channel 777, you can start showing off your players. I will look at them for 5 minutes if anyone has anyone to show off. But that's going to pretty much do it for the stream after that. All right, we'll see if chat breaks today or not. All right, so we got Vlad for life showing off his Bautista. Obviously, this is an awesome card right here. Beautiful. I mean, not really much to say. Hard hitter, 5-tool player prediction. With that, I would love to have seen maybe to get... I see what you're trying to do. You probably didn't have a high enough basic stat adjustment in terms of grade to get the eye up, but I see what you're trying to do. Definitely would say continue to try and get that eye up to 80 or higher with prediction, no doubt. But you already got 89 base power on that card for hard hitter. If you can get that prediction, that eye up to 80 with that prediction, that's going to be an awesome card. It still already is, but that'll be even better. Beautiful. How do you do it? Ace, baseball on everything. If you go to your lineup, if you click on a card you want to show off, which we'll just show off page since we worked on it today. For Supreme, you have to flip to the back, but if you click on this thumbs up, it sends it to the chat that you're currently in. If you're not in 777, it'll send it to the chat that you're already in. So if I go to a normal SIG though, right here, you can see the thing is on the back as well. All right, let's see. Oh, yep, chat's working today. Good to know, good to know. Frank Thomas, would love to get this card. Obviously, I already have a SIG, but I would take a Supreme as well. It's technically one stat higher. That gets the basic stat to 75 instead of 74 on the SIG version. Manea right here. Pretty solid card, and I'm liking the skills. I mean, I can't complain. Beautiful, beautiful. Bautista 10 already looked at. Judge 17, nice prime right there. We got Soto 22, beautiful card. 73 base, loving it. Bad ball hitter, 3-3-3 set. Batting machine can be a third skill if you can get something else eventually down the road. Awesome, but if you don't have blues to waste, I don't blame you on not doing that. Prediction, eyes at 84, great card for that. Great card, beautiful. Cole 74 base, love it. Fireballer with finesse and boss, 3-3-2. Well done, well done. We got Roy, the signature. Hard hitter, 5-tool player, 3-3-2. Beautiful, nothing else to say. Fielding's pretty solid on that card as well. Love it. Martinez, Mr. Perfect, 3-3-3. Great card to use it on as well, obviously. And you got ace and finesse on it. I mean, what else do you want me to say? It's beautiful. Springer 16, awesome card. I think that's his best year, at least with the Astros. Pioneer straight into strength. Would probably blue that since he's not a switch hitter, but besides that, great. Tips for your Max Scherzer. I'll look at yours. I'll make sure to click on it here in a second if you put it in the chat. McGuire, obviously a great SIG right here. Look at that power. My gosh, dude. 98 base power is absolutely disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting. Awesome card right there. Awesome. Martinez, born to be a star. I mean, Legends card, probably going to be on, probably a starting lineup, but down the road, maybe on your bench. Could get batters chem too, but still, just got to keep on working on it. Look good. Harper 21, 73 base, beautiful. Solid set, not a 3-3-1 or higher, but still, you can get a buy with that. Betts, loving the scarred skin. 3-3-3 Pioneer. I mean, good stuff, y'all. Good stuff. Loving seeing these. Don't know if I've already looked at this. 90 base power on this one. Nice. I mean, 3-3-1, if you can get it higher to 3-3-2 down the road, awesome, but liking it. Bellinger, Scherzer. Is this your Scherzer right here, baseball on everything? Your prime? Great card right here. Wouldn't invest a ton in terms of skills if you can get a SIG version of it down the road or get more SIGs. Primes definitely can be not as worth it, especially if you get SIGs down the road, but honestly, I would stick with what you have for now, and try and get, once you get your first team SIG, invest in that. Still a pretty good card right here. You got it all trained up and stuff. I would probably go less stamina, and try and get more location and velo. Try and keep stamina around 8 or lower. If you can get 6, nice, unless you don't have the resources for it. But that's a solid card right here. But I wouldn't invest a ton in the skills that we've been talking about on a prime. So All right, it's 8:05, but I didn't get a chance to look at your cards tonight in this one. I apologize, but I'll try to make sure we do that in the next stream as well. Switch this back over. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen that McGuire Sig. That 98 base power is disgusting. I believe that's the highest now. That's actually crazy. Actually crazy. All right, that's going to do it for the stream. You guys are awesome. Pretty successful. We got a set endgame pretty much set on Satchel Paige unless Workhorse gets destroyed in an update down the road. And then we got Ott, a solid, awesome hitter out and right. We duped him somehow with a low chance, but I thought it was funny. Pretty much a W stream today. I can't complain. We had luck on a pack opening, and we got a legend as well, but I forgot about that because we aren't going to really use it. Besides for Batter's Chem, but I'll probably already use, what's his name? Gehrig. And then we got upgrading luck and pack luck today for the first time on this account. So I can't complain. A good day. We'll be back next week on the Rivals stream for the first time in about a month, since I missed the last week's over there at 7 p.m. Eastern Time next Monday. And then we'll be back 2 weeks on this channel and account 2 weeks from now on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. We'll know who the MVPs were. We'll have all that stuff wrapped up, stuff to talk about then, and go from there. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for hitting the like goal of 150 likes. If you guys haven't subscribed as well, we would appreciate it. See you guys next time. Peace.